is Heidi from Harnessing Light. Are you ready to regain your self-esteem after being in a narcissistic relationship? I hope so, because that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to give you 6 tips on how to do exactly that. Tip number 1 is to know yourself. Sometimes it can be difficult to realize who we are when society and media flaunt fake, inauthentic relationships. But now is the time to start for you. If you feel like your relationships are not authentic, let's start with the most important relationship, and that is your relationship with yourself. If you are not being authentic with yourself, you can't be authentic with other people, and other people will have a hard time being authentic with you. So, get to know yourself. One good way to get to know yourself is to get a pen and paper, or you can thumb it out on your phone and write down something that you appreciate about yourself. You can even do this every day. Just write one thing that you can think of that you appreciate about yourself. Pretty soon you'll have a long list of good things, good positive things to remember and to remind yourself about when you're having those hard days. Because hard days will come whether you love yourself or not. That's just life. Another thing you can do to know yourself and love yourself is to sit down in a quiet place and learn what makes you tick. Ask yourself questions like, what do you want out of life? How do you want to live? Who do you want to be? What is most important to you? These are all things that you need to know about yourself. If you're watching this video and you can think of other questions that would help you get to know yourself, write them in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys have out there. Tip number 2, don't compare. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to your perfect, ideal person that you would like to be, that you're not today yet, because that's when we start beating ourselves up. You don't need to beat yourself up over things that you don't have control over yet. You're not perfect. No one else is perfect, especially not those narcissists who have been abusing you. I want you to set goals for who you want to be and how you want to react to people in certain situations or how you want to live your life, but don't beat yourself up for not being there today. Tip number 3, handle mistakes and failures in a positive way. This can be really hard, even when you do love yourself. Sometimes our negative self-talk takes over, but that's when we need to make the choice to take control of ourselves and turn that negative self-talk around. Tell it what's what. You are important and you can make a difference in this world. But you can't do that if you're constantly beating yourself up. Self-depreciation does not lead to self-love. You are a work in progress, and there is nothing wrong with that. Respect the process of change, because change is a process. It takes time. Respect that, and show your self-respect by allowing change to happen. Choose to try and try again. The biggest room in the world is room for improvement. Everyone's got it. Everyone can improve. But you have to decide what you want to do in order to get there. Tip number 4, be selective. What I mean by that is that you need to surround yourself with people who are positive or who have a positive impact on your life. Obviously, everyone has bad days, and that's okay. You're going to have bad days too, so just because somebody has a bad day doesn't mean they're a terrible influence on you. But if their relationship is a positive relationship for you, a healthy relationship for you, then keep them around. If they support you and are there for you and you're able to support them and are there for them, that is a healthy relationship. Spend more time with people who are supportive and positive, and less time or no time with people who are negative and who abuse, such as a narcissist. It's not worth your time. Your time is precious, and you need to use it wisely by being selective. of those you choose to spend your time with. You only have so much time here on this beautiful earth, in that beautiful body of yours with your beautiful mind. No matter what has happened in the past, move on to better things. Be a better person and surround yourself with better people. Tip number 5, self-advocate. Man, I can't tell you how important this is. When someone puts you down, stand up for yourself. Don't give in to fear. Tell them, no, I'm important, or whatever they're putting you down with. They're saying you're ugly. Tell them, no, I'm beautiful. And you know what you think doesn't matter. Because really, what you think, you yourself, not the other person who's putting you down, what you think is what's important. If someone else wants to tell you that they think that you're terrible, move on. You don't need that in your life. You don't need other people to be judging you and putting you down. So advocate for yourself. Be brave. Be responsible. Be accountable. But be brave. When you need to, put yourself first. There are many times in life when putting yourself before others needs to happen. Such as when you're in a toxic relationship, like in a relationship with a narcissist, they're constantly going to be putting you down and belittling you and controlling you and manipulating you. And in that type of situation, you need to put yourself first and realize that, you know what, hurting the narcissist, it's going to have to happen. It just is, because they don't care. They don't care about you. They only care about themselves and what's convenient for them. So you need to put yourself first and make choices that are good for you so that you can have a better, more positive life and not give in to the abuse. For those of you who are able to move on from a relationship or who have left a narcissist or are leaving a narcissist and are in a mental state to be able to put yourself first, absolutely do that. Don't even question it. Move on and let the past be the past. Move on to bigger and better things. Also, learn to say no. No. It's the best medicine ever in a narcissistic relationship. They hate the word no. So you need to use it. Make time for you so that you can have time for others. If you're constantly doing everyone else's bidding, that's not healthy. That just causes a lot of stress. You need to make time for you so that you can tell yourself that you are important. If you're constantly making time for other people, you're telling your mind that you're not important. So you get into the habit of pushing yourself aside or pushing your wants and needs aside when you are important. You need to take time for you. Not all the time, because that's what the narcissist does. Obviously, we don't want to be a narcissist. But you can take time for you so that you can relieve stress and anxiety, and you can be happy and in a peaceful place mentally and emotionally. That is so important. You also need to believe in yourself. When you tell yourself you're important, believe it. Trust yourself. It's really hard to trust other people after you've been in a narcissistic relationship. So during the healing process, learn to trust yourself. Before you can trust other people, you need to trust yourself. Tip number 6, choose positive self-talk. There's lots of things we say in our minds. We talk to ourselves all day long, and some people all night. I don't ever remember my dreams, but some people do. So you're in a constant state of talking to yourself. Choose to say positive things. Choose to believe positive things. Choose to become positive things. You are the only one who can control what goes on in your mind. A narcissist only has as much control as you give them. Let me say that again because it's important. A narcissist only has as much control as you give them. Because even though it can be difficult to say no and to make time for yourself and put yourself first and to advocate for yourself and all of these things I've been talking about, it doesn't mean it's impossible. You can do it. You have to believe in yourself. Choose to say and do positive things to start building that positive relationship with your mind so that you can have better self-talk. all the stuff about saying, I am fat, or I'm so stupid, oh man, I shouldn't have done that, oh, I'm an idiot. Don't say those things. Often those can be habits. Break them. Stop today and start replacing those things. When you start saying, oh man, I'm so smart, find something to replace it with. And over time, you'll start to notice that you automatically start going to the positive words instead of the negative words. Boy, let me tell you, that can change your perspective, and it can do wonderful things for your state of mind. The last thing I need to say is that you are worth it. You are worth every effort that you can put into getting to know yourself so that you can love yourself. I hope you liked this video. Please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for new videos every Monday. If you know someone that you think can benefit from these 6 tips, share with them. Help them to become positive and to learn to love themselves again and to be positive influences for those around them as well. Also, comment below. I would love to have a conversation with you. What else have you done to get to know yourself? Check out the link in the description below for a free document that summarizes the 6 tips that I gave you today in the video. Until next time, bye.